In this sheet, I set out to estimate the probability of default for Banco Santander using the latest available data from the previous year, 2014 to 2015. The book value of liabilities are found on Google Finance, and equity values downloaded from DataStream. The risk-free rate used was the ECB interbank lending rate and time horizon of 1. Step 1. Estimate equity volatility. This was done by getting the different logarithmic prices of Banco's value of equity, getting the standard deviation of those prices, and setting them to a 260-day time frame. Step 2. Estimate asset volatility. This was done by setting the latest equity value times its volatility over the total asset value. Step 3. I estimate D1 and D2 using the Black-Scholes formula adapted for credit default. Step 4. I used the solver parameters for finding optimal value of squared errors and got the negative normal distribution function of ND2 in order to get the distance to default. The same steps were applied to Bank of Ireland. So in this part I set out to compute the delta and vega values for employee stock options using VBA code. The movements are captured by the following parameters here: up, down, with pi up being the risk neutral of up probability, and pi down is the risk neutral down probability. So as you can see here, the delta is computed using the Black-Scholes parameters and the delta using the employee stock options. And the vega was computed using the employee stock options as well. And in this box here, there's an explanation of employee stock options. So in this sheet I compute the Merton cost of insurance per dollar, and I set out the Black-Scholes framework and worked out the value of a put option for given parameter inputs. The codes used were implemented via VBA and originated from Kerry Back and are the standard Black-Scholes implementations. So when I put in my values and put in the code Black-Scholes put, I get the price, the value of my put option. Now to get the cost of deposit insurance, I get the put option, and I divide it by e to the power of the risk-free rate times the time frame multiplied by the exercise price, and that will give me the value of guarantee here. So in this table, as you can see, the parameters are changed in order to give a clear estimation. We go all the way up to 1 here. And tau, by the way, is square root of sigma squared. Now, I applied the following steps to Banco Santander, where I derived the S and K values from the total liabilities and total assets. So I divided this cell by the other to give me a percentage of the other. So similarly to the previous part, I put in the parameters in order to get the cost of deposit insurance, and as you can see, the put and cost of deposit insurance are 0. But if I go down here, can see they start going positive. The reason for that is that my K values have now surpassed my S values, and I'm now in the money. And here it's out of the money. So the value of the put is 0. I also derived the D2 values using the standard VBA code. Got the negative normal distribution of D2 and the Vega values, and I put them in charts. In the following section I applied the Merton model spread for Banco Santander, as you can see here. And the same approach was replicated with Bank of Ireland. And that's my part finished.